Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. The title's kind of clickbait, like just a little bit clickbait, but not really, because like I literally mean the movie was a waste of time. There were some areas that was a waste of time, but there's only I'm gonna start right here. I'm gonna say there's only 3 things I did not like about this movie, because this video is not me bashing this movie or saying this movie was bad, because this movie was excellent. I recommend you watch it. Everybody should, if you like Goblin Slayer, watch this movie, because I'm buying it when it comes out. But there's one part, well, 3 parts I don't like about the movie, but the biggest part of this movie I did not like. And before I continue, there might be a little bit of spoilers, but like not too much where you watch a movie and you'll be like, oh wait, he mentioned this, blah 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 blah. This is just like kind of a blanket thing I'm about to talk about. Okay, they spent 24 minutes recapping what happened in season 1 in this movie. I'm not even kidding. 24:49. Look, hold up. I'm gonna pull it up right here. I'm gonna pull up OBS. Let not pull up OBS. I'm gonna pull it up on Crunchyroll. Watch. Okay, so here's Crunchyroll. Okay, and here's the movie. Okay, right here. Oh, excuse me. 24:49. That's where they stopped talking about season 1 in the movie. That's 24 minutes in, and the movie's an hour, 25 minute, and 2 second long. That's how long the movie is. So yeah, that's how long it took them to recap season 1 in the movie. Like, I literally went to the actual point where Princess would stop talking about what happened in the past. I literally paused after she was done talking, and when they actually showed the new stuff, it was 24:49. They spent 24 minutes recapping what happened in season 1. And the reason I have a problem with that is we've been waiting like over a year for this movie to come out, and we've had all that time to watch season 1 and shit, and read the manga and the light novel, and we finally get the movie, and it was a little bit later than usual because of the coronavirus and stuff. We get the movie, and they're talking about something we already freaking saw. I'm like, wait a minute. I was like, wait a minute. Did I pick the right thing? Did I pick the season 1 by accident? I was like, no. It was just they spent the whole 24 minutes talking about what happened in season 1. I'm like, the hardcore fans that like this, they already know this. And no offense to anybody, I could be wrong about what I'm about to say. Anyone that's like new, there's not that many new people, because what season 1 had, no one liked it. Everyone didn't like the content they put out on it, and I understand why, don't get me wrong, but I mean, Goblin Slayer is not the first anime or anything to introduce that kind of stuff. Like, I can name a million movies that has that content in it, but you know what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna get into it, but yeah, that's like the number 1 thing I hated about this movie. I'm like, y'all really spent 24 whole minutes talking about something we already seen. Like, 24 minutes, man, that's like, I don't even know that percentage, but if you watch, for example, Dragon Ball Z and Battle of Gods, they spent like 2 to 3 minutes recapping what happened during Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Balls, during what happened during the sagas, episodes. They recapped like most of the stuff in like 2 to 3 minutes. They didn't spend 24 minutes showing us what happened and this, that, blah, 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 all this other stuff. But the Goblin Slayer movie, they spent 24 minutes showing us what we already seen. And it wasn't like a little bit of stuff. It was literally them showing us a scene from the episode, like, with Priest's minor commentary over it. But they showed like almost the whole episode. And I was like, wait a minute, am I watching the right thing? Well, yeah, I was. So yeah, I even showed you where the movie started at. And I don't want to play the movie because I ain't trying to get copyrighted. But yeah, that's my biggest issue with this movie, like the biggest one. And like I said, the next thing I'm about to say is some like more minor spoilers, but nothing too crazy. The second thing I didn't like, the Goblin Paladin that Goblin Slayer fought in this movie literally was the sorriest enemy I've ever seen. I think Yamcha could have killed him, or not even Yamcha, a freaking Cyberman could have killed him, or Frieza's little henchman. They could have killed that dude. He was so weak. He wasn't. They freaking hyped him up, and he got dropped off like really quick. He was so weak. I thought they were gonna have like an Obi-Wan Anakin type fight where the fight was like going here, going there. Someone else gets hurt, back and forth. But no, it was literally a one-sided fight. That's the second thing, big issue I have about this fight. The enemy in the movie wasn't nothing. Oh, and I forgot to mention about my what I said earlier about the whole movie being 24 minutes in, talk about the same stuff. I kind of already knew what was gonna happen a little bit in this movie because I read the manga and stuff. Like, the manga stopped already up until when Noble Fencer was the Goblin Paladin found out that the cleric was killed, and then Noble Fencer's her sigil on her not sigil, but that little mark on her neck started burning and stuff, and she was screaming. The manga stopped right there, so everything up until that point I already knew what was gonna happen. But I still wanted to see it in, like, you know, the movie style, anime style. So that wasn't too much of a big deal, but yeah, I just want to point that out real quick. But yeah, like I was saying about that second thing, yeah, that dang Paladin was literally nothing. Like, I don't mean to like spoil it, that's not what I'm trying to do, but don't expect some crazy freaking Goku versus Kid Buu type fight where it was like they're going crazy and going in. No, it was a really quick fight. Like, it was fast. And the third thing, I kind of indirectly mentioned it earlier, like the movie just took a while to get to us, that's all. And like in my last video I made about this, you could actually buy it off of eBay, but I didn't feel like waiting. The money ain't nothing, I don't care about that, that's nothing. I just didn't feel like waiting like 2 months for a movie to come out, and Crunchyroll released it anyway, so I was like, I just watch it there. So yeah, if you made it this far, I'm not, bro, the movie was good. It was really good. I'm not, like I said, this video is not to bash the movie, it just was to cover that specific thing. Like, I think if you want to watch, you should know that 24 minutes of the movie is a recap, so get ready for that. It's not an hour and something minutes of new stuff, it's just stuff we already seen from season 1, which, like, I'm talking all the episodes, they cover like something from each episode. It was just kind of a waste of time. That was the waste of time part I was talking about, obviously. But yeah, the movie was good, don't get me wrong. As a matter of fact, after I play Destiny and do this Destiny vid, I'm gonna freaking watch it again. So yeah, I definitely highly recommend the movie. I give it a 8.9 out of 10, but that's mainly because of what I said. But yeah, other than that, the movie was excellent. If you're a Goblin Slayer fan and you really like this series and you stuck with this series this long, I definitely recommend you watch it. It was really good. So if you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like and subscribe for more, and I will catch you in the next one.